Our diarist tonight is soldier and musician 23-year-old Deri Nazacic from the ruined city of Mostar in Bosnia.
Top Label, muzička emisija Radija MM.
Šta ima?
Kako si dobro?
A sada bih želio predstaviti mog prijatelja.
I'd like to introduce my good friend Mr. Farouk Kaitaz, who in his own way has helped the city.
Pomogao na svoj način ovome gradu.
1,4 MHz u stereotehnici i vašu omiljenu muzičku emisiju koja se zove Top Label.
Ratni studio je...
The wartime studio turned into a popular and widely listened to radio station. How much do you think it meant to the people on this bank?
I think it was of huge importance because it was the only real media in the town that wasn't under the control of the Croatian Council of Defence. In some ways it delivered the other side of the truth.
How does it work now you're producing shows for youth?
We do all sorts of things, but my vocation is that I'm trying to make music and youth shows. In the war you have to do other things as well, political affairs and news, but now I'm returning to my old course. Some kind of peace is in power now, and I'm trying as much as I can to make some normal shows in abnormal circumstances.
A friendship in the war is a big thing. It helps a lot, same as love. You really can't make it without friends. I've gained 2 friends since the war, and I'm sure we'll be friends till the ends of our lives. Shara and Bicha.
I've known Deri for a long time. We went to school together, but we are more like acquaintances exchanging hellos. And since the war began, we've become like brothers, as if the 2 of us make up one single man.
It's not only a musical collaboration. Me and Shara live in the same house. We were together on the front line and we go to parties together. We're constantly together, so we're much more than just a couple of people who make music. The river is the only place where one can relax after all this. It's so nice and clean. It relaxes nerves and makes one forget all of those things that one can't forget. It enables you to push it aside. We've been coming here even during the war. Right there on the other side is the hill they have positions on and they can see us. A few times they'd shoot at us when we came here. There were wounded people on the beach. We were reconciled with the idea of dying. Everybody expected to die, so nobody wasted time considering if something would happen to you. The next person we're going to meet is an artist who is also a soldier. His name is Borke. How did you find inspiration in this war?
My inspiration in this war was to save the tradition and cultures of peoples who'd been living here for 500 years. The paintings are mainly depicting sites in Herzegovina, Mostar, Stoc.
Can art express what we've gone through?
No chance. No camera can record what we've gone through because it was something ghastly, beyond description. The art can only show a small portion of it, the way it is now, derelict.
The war is waning slowly. Life is slowly normalizing. People are starting to rise from the cellars. They spent a long time underground, and young people like me have spent a long time on the front line. It was hard to understand that a friend who lived just around the corner could start shooting at you. It's all because of that damn war, but we're slowly creeping out of the hell and being reborn again, like phoenixes rising out from the ashes. I'm sure we'll all manage to rebuild this life, despite all the bad memories.
What are you doing?
Are you insured?
Keanu Reeves' new release, Speed, is an action movie full of fast cars, high tension and sudden explosions. His upcoming movie, Johnny Mnemonic, is scripted by original cyberpunk author William Gibson, and it's equally thrill-filled.
And whatever's in my head is worth a lot of money.
Passengers flew to Montreal to visit the set, soak up the atmosphere, and meet the film's rather odd bedfellows. Square-jawed, all-American heartthrob Keanu.
Thanks.
And hardcore gangster rapper Ice-T.
Shit.
In the futuristic thriller, Keanu is a man who rents out his brain, and Ice-T's a peace-loving savior who helps out when poor old Keanu realizes he's been programmed to die.
I didn't even understand the word mnemonic meant. I was like, what is this, space movie or something?
I'm a mnemonic courier, which means that I'm wet wired. I have a neural overlay silicon implant.
What kind of shit is that?
I can jack into a computer. You can store information in my head.
It's cool. I could give you a tour of the set right now. I could let you go backstage. I could take you places you can't go, but I'm not.
The controversial rapper also starred in New Jack City, but he doesn't regard himself as a full-blown thespian.
By me being more of a professional musician, being around these actors, you always dread the moment when somebody will say, oh, can we get a real actor in here or something, But Keanu's been cool.
If my head doesn't blow up first!
They could be like, come on, could you do it? Do I get to kill anybody in the movie? And they were like, yeah, you get to wax a couple people. I'm like, well, I'm there. Acting is something I do for fun, straight up fun. It doesn't have to be some movie that's gonna supposedly spur my career off toward any Oscar or some drama like that. To me, who cares about an Oscar? I mean, to me, that's like a butt-naked man with his head missing.
Everybody's trying to cut off my head. Ice-T, yes indeed.
No, I was on the streets, I was pimping, selling drugs. That's how I'm living. All my friends are still hustlers and players, and I can talk to kids on the streets better than I can talk to some of these people, because a lot of people in the film business are from a entirely different background than me.
I want room service!
That's how I'm living. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about making films, because the only other option I got is them streets,
His views on life, it's been cool to be around.
It's not.
For all action, all cool Keanu, there's one thing that would make his life complete.
It would be cool to have a kid. And, cool to have a kid.
This is what happens when you're a passenger. You see things happen to people.
Passengers has had a smashing time this summer, travelling the world from Thailand to the Balearics to Norway in search of the perfect party.
Going on a summer holiday, no more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on our summer holiday.
Getting there has been half the fun. Bikes, floats, boats and stilts. We've used every available mode of transport.
We're going where the sun.
We got the wheels, let's find some babes. Let's go for a babe cruise. Babe cruise, babe cruise, babe cruise.
If you like to gamble, I'll tell you how you land. You win some, lose some.
Girls, look at them, I feed them, and clean up the mess.
And after all that gadding about, a bit of top-notch cuisine is in order to top up energy levels.
Pizza, burger, with a fried egg. What is that? I don't know, but it's Spanish omelette. Yeah, it's probably got chips with it. Kebabs and chips. Chips and chips. Chips and chips. Burgers and chips.
A nice ice cream dessert.
Yeah, with chips on it.
On a blood sugar high, Passengers has danced itself dizzy to many a groovy beat.
You can see thousands of people celebrating on the street. It's like the carnival in Rio.
More sex.
We went over to speak to some girls, and a couple of lads were laughing in the corner. Like, when we turned round, there was a couple behind us with a female sat on top of the bloke. I ain't going into much further on what they were actually doing, but...
That's why I came here, to be sexy.
I'm in here, Mykonos here, about 20 to 4. Pissed as a fart, eh?
And of course, one of the main reasons for going on holiday is, to put it bluntly, cop off.
Oh, it doesn't take much to pick up somebody, especially with the men. All you have to do is just talk to them. That's it.
A month and a half I've had before.
I
I'm Adrian. I take my clothes off because I like to do that.
Oh, he's kind of cute, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I never shagged him, I never kissed him, yeah.
There's men that are sex and there's men that aren't, and he's not.
Pleasure, though, has its price, and the morning after is the time to pay. Some can cope better than others.
They had like a whole day of dancing, and they had a whole night of dancing as well, so that adds up to at least about 18 to 20 hours of dancing that they've been doing. So basically you are a complete physical wreck.
I was so drunk last night. I really was drunk, and I was tired because I had a bit of a heavy night the night before. So I wasn't on top form last night.
I don't remember what happened after that fight.
I can't even remember before then. You want me to remember afterwards? I don't think so.
Did you enjoy the party?
Nobody cares. That's the thing, you can wear what you want, you can do what you want, you can dance how you want, say what you want, and that's what makes it special. And I hope it never changes.
So there you have it, Passengers on holiday. Of course, you could have stayed in and watched TV.
After the break, we're back with South Africa's militant masters of hip-hop. We're in Australia with soap star turned sex goddess Kylie, and we're back in Bosnia with our diarist Derek.